for the class. That's great. Now this time we are already in the page 14, right? Right. Okay, so we are in the speaking, number 5. Tell me about yourself. Okay, so let's do the pair work. So we have here, check 6 questions below, then interview a classmate you don't know very well. Ask follow-up questions. So this time, since there's just the 2 of us here in our class today, now we will have this pair work. Now, since we didn't know much more about our past or about our childhood, okay, let's just answer the following questions. Okay, so just choose how many questions are here? Just choose 6 questions here in the box. Can you see the box here? This one. Okay, so I want you to just choose 6 questions that you will ask me. Okay? Okay, so now I will let you ask me first, and I will ask you questions later on. Okay? Okay, so can you start? Yes, so what will be your first one? No, just read the question that you like to ask me. Okay, so where did you go to middle school? So, in my time, here in the Philippines, we have just begun our K-12 curriculum like a few years ago. So, in my time when I was in school, I was not able to enter middle school. So, it is high school, okay, automatically. So, when you graduate grade 6, then you go directly to first year high school, or your freshman in the high school. So that is what the Philippine curriculum is before. So I will just tell you where did I had my high school, since I don't have my middle school before. So I went to Cotabato City. Okay, so that is my first school, and then I transferred to Marbel, which is also a city near that first place that I mentioned. So yeah, that is where I had my middle school. High school, I mean. Right now, since they have the new curriculum already, then Philippines already has middle school already. Okay. Oh, 10 to 12 years. Okay, so that's great. Now this time, thank you for answering that. Thank you for questioning me the first question that you have. How about the second one? Can you choose? You can choose this, that, and this one. just choose a question. Yes, I do. 2 dogs. Mm-hmm. They're not too small. They're just the regular sized dogs. Mm-hmm. Yes. Do you like pets? Mm-hmm. Do you like pets, or do you have a pet also? Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Okay, so me, it's just also my first time to have a pet since I got married. Since my husband keeps 2 dogs, and they're automatically my pets. So that's why. Okay, so thank you for asking me. Now, mhm. Mm. Oh, okay. How about now? Did she stop working as a nurse? I see. Okay, so now she is now a vet, right? Okay, wow, that's great. So here you can also say my wife really likes dogs. Okay, so that is better than using the word very. Okay, so this time, how about your third question? Can you tell me your third question? Of course, I did. I did enjoy my childhood because I've done a lot of things, and I have learned a lot during my childhood. So also it helped me to develop skills that I have right now. And also I have gained a lot of friends in my childhood years. That's why I enjoy it. Okay. Okay, so how about another question? Do you have a big family? In my family, my original family before I got married, we are only a small family because in each of my mother has 3 children, and that is the most. Okay, that she has the most children in their family, so she got only 3, but that's a lot. Okay, I think we just have small family, and I think right now it's just a regular sized family. There are no grandparents with me, just a mother and a father, me and my husband, and my sister-in-law and her husband, and of course their children. Uh, yes, but we live in separate homes. Like it's just in one compound, but the houses are separate from each other. So here we are here in my husband's original home, and his sister is living near us also, but in a different house. So we get to see each other every day. Okay, so not too big, right? A regular family. Okay, how about another one? Oh, what other languages can you speak? I think I can only speak Filipino and English. And there are also dialects here in the Philippines. When we say dialects, these are the other language, the smaller languages that each region has, right? So I can speak Filipino, English, Cebuano, and Ilonggo. So I can speak 4 different languages. But the other 2 is just a dialect. Okay, so what else? Oh, what were your best subjects? So when I was a student before, I think I can really, not too much, but the subject that really suits me well is English. Okay, yes. But I'm also interested, that's why I became an English teacher. I really studied English or major in English degree because I think that's what suits me well and that suits my ability. Language, English. Although I'm not an expert. Okay. Also, I like history, especially world history. I like world history. Also, I like literature and science. So I think those 4, English, history, literature, and science, those are the subjects that I like best. Mhm. Mhm. Oh, I see. Yes, mostly because I think of the war, World War II. I'm interested with that. Also, I'm interested with, yeah, I think that's the thing that I really like best, like studying about World War II. Also Philippine history. I also like Philippine history, of course. Okay. So what else? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4, 6. Oh, we are already done with that. Okay. So this time it's my turn to ask you some questions. Like, okay. So now let me ask you. When did you first study English? Mhm. Okay, so you studied English in your middle school. So that is how you first learned. Okay, so next, what subjects didn't you like? Mhm. Okay, so what is that subject again? Oh, literature. Why? Oh, Okay, it makes you sleep, right? Okay, so you can say literature is a subject that I dislike. Okay, so okay, so this time, I think yes. Before I also taught literature to my students. I became a literature teacher before. I think I can see some students sleeping in my subject because I understand that there are also students that do not want to read. Okay, they do not enjoy reading. But what I do is I let them understand the story in a simpler way or in a way that they can easily understand it. Okay, so that is how literature goes. So me at first I didn't also like literature because it makes me sleep also. But when I came to college and I had all of literature subjects since my course requires me to do that, then yeah, I was able to read and I was able to understand. And I really enjoy it. Okay, so thank you for sharing. Next, I have this one. Okay, so what other languages can you speak? Mhm. 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 Okay, so you can speak fluent Taiwanese. Okay, so I can see that you can also speak English now. So what you need is what you need is just to practice more so that you can be fluent in English. So don't you worry about that because um, practicing a language, I think, does not take you to learn easily, right? So it takes a lot of like time. It takes a lot of effort for us to learn the language. If in my situation, if I were to study the Taiwanese language, then um, maybe I will have more time to learn about that because I think it's harder to learn than English, right? Yes. Okay, so this time I will have another question. Okay, so who was your hero when you were a child? Hmm. Wow, that's interesting. Mhm. Okay, so why did she or why do you consider her as a superwoman in your heart? Hmm. Hmm. I see. Wow, that's interesting. So, me too. My mother is my greatest hero because she was there all the time. Okay, so she was able to take care of us, her children. So next is, do you have a big family? Mm-hmm. 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 Oh, three girls. That's interesting. Okay, so in our family also, we have, or we are also three girls, and I'm the middle. I am the second one. Okay, so that's good. So you have three wonderful children. So I think I've asked you this. One, two, three, four, five, and I think I'll give you a last one. So, did you enjoy your childhood? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes. Okay. So, you had a lot of good memories in your childhood. So, did you gain a lot of friends during your childhood? Okay, yes, that is what is the best of being a child. Okay, having a lot of friends. So, thank you very much for having this first part of our activity. So, you have successfully asked me questions about myself, and you have successfully answered the questions that I asked you about yourself. So this time let us have letter B. So here it says group work. So tell the group what you learned about your partner, then answer any questions. So this time I will let you, since there's just the two of us, I will just let you tell me what you have learned or what is something that you have learned about me. And I will also share something that I have learned about you. Okay? Okay, anything that you just remember about what I have shared to you just a while ago. Okay? Okay. Can you start? Oh, just your own sentence. This is just an example. How about you? What have you learned about me? Uh, you will tell me what are the things that you remembered about what I have shared to you. For example, teacher Deann told me that she has a wonderful childhood, like that. Okay. Mhm. Anything that you just remember. to express it. Okay, so just tell me anything. It's okay. Oh, I will be the first one. So you just remember. Okay, so I remember that you do not like literature. Also, you told me that you can, what do you call this one? Or you can speak Chinese, okay, and Taiwanese fluently. Also, I can say that you can also speak English. Also, what I like about what you have shared to me is that you told me that your mother is your superhero. Okay, so she took care of you, and I think that is what's the best. Okay, how about you? What have you learned? Dialect. Okay. Okay, wow, that's great. I think you remembered more about me than what I do to you. Alright, so wow, that's a very good memory. And good job for having that first part of our activity tonight. So, do you have any questions? No questions. Now, this time, let us have the word power. Okay, so this time I would let you complete the word map. Now, add 2 or more words of your own to each category. Then compare with the partner. Okay, so since I cannot have, or I will just let you sort out. Okay, what are the pets in here? What are the hobbies? What are the places? What are the possessions? For example, possessions. When we say possessions, that is something that you have, like money or house. Okay, so I think an example of a possession is scrapbook. Okay, so that is how you would answer this part. So I will let you put all the words in their correct boxes. Okay? Okay, just write them down. I'll give you time. Okay, so let us see. Now this time we have here cat. That's correct. That's a pet, of course. We also have here fish and rabbit. Okay, so can you tell me or can you read the part of hobbies? That's correct. Okay, that is okay. So we have soccer, play soccer and play video games. How about the places? Okay, beach and the playground. How about possessions? Oh, okay, summer camp toys. So, summer camp here is, so let me just put the meaning of the word summer camp below in the next page. So when we say summer camp, it is, or in the US, it is, yes, so in the US it is the place, a place where children can go usually to stay and do activities. Okay, so you should or you can put summer camp in the place or places. Okay, that's great. So thank you for answering. I think you have sorted all of the words correctly. So now this time let us have number or the next activity. Now again, that is a pair word. Now choose 3 words from the word map and use them to describe some of your childhood memories. So, for example, above or the words in here, you just choose one. For example, I will choose, or you will choose 3. Okay, for example, beach. When I was 10 years old, I went to a beautiful beach here in our place. Okay, so you will tell me something about that word that connects to your childhood. Okay? Okay, so this time can you choose 3 words? Okay, very good. So you had comic books. That's great. Or you collect comic books. Okay, so here I would just have this one below. You say when I young, you can say when I was young, I collect comic books. Oh, sorry. Okay, so I'll put this one. Okay, so we put was because that is already in, or to indicate that it is already in the past tense. Okay, or it happened already in the past. Okay, so what about another one? Okay, wow, that's interesting. Okay, so you like to play video games when you were young. How about another one? Okay. Okay, that's good. So we have here, you mean island? Okay, so that is island. So you will not pronounce, or you will not pronounce the letter S in the word. Okay, so this time, oh, you've been to many beautiful islands in your place or in Taiwan, right? Yes. Okay. So it's my turn now. Okay. Oh, you had beach, right? Yes. Okay. So this time it's my turn, and I will choose crayons. So I used to put my crayons under the heat of the sun to melt them when I was young. Okay, so I enjoy seeing my crayons or some of my crayons being melted under the sun. So my mom sometimes would scold me, okay, or she would tell me that I'm just wasting my crayons because I'm just melting them under the sun. But I like seeing it melt, so yeah. And next, I like to see, or when I was young, I'm really excited when I see a rabbit because, yes, I think I have a classmate I had a classmate who brought a rabbit or her pet rabbit at school. So I got excited when I see a rabbit for the first time. Next is scrapbook. Yes, when I was, I think, 11 years old, I had a scrapbook and it contained most of my memories in childhood, like my plane ticket or my plane tickets when I was traveling because my family likes traveling before, and also I kept a lot of things, my friends' pictures, my even a candy wrapper that reminds me a lot of memories, and a lot more. So I would put decorations on that. I would put crafts and stuff so that I can make it look beautiful. So, but now I don't know where my scrapbook is, of course. Okay, because I think some of my things were left in my family's house, but now I had only a few of my things when I got married. Only maybe the clothes I used to wear or the things that I really use every day. Okay, so those are just the memories that I have with those words. Okay, so do you have any questions? No, you're welcome. No problem with that. So this time, let us proceed to number 7, perspective. How have you changed? Now this time, let us listen to these statements about changes and check those that are true about you. Okay, so I want you to click this one. Click it and listen to the audio. Okay? Okay, you can start. Okay, so I think all of the things that you have listened to are listed here, right? Yes, okay. So I want you to read sentences or statements 1 to 7. Can you do that? Okay. Okay, very good. So this time, since you have listened to it and you have read it, just choose what are the things that are true about you. Okay, so which one? Okay. Okay, so 4 is also true for you. What else? 7. Okay, so 1, 4, and 7. Is there anything else? Okay, just 3. Okay, so I think all of us, all the children are messy. Okay, so before also I used to be very messy. Now, how about whenever you used to play sports? No. I used to have a lot of hobbies, but I don't have. Okay. Also here. Okay, so 7. When I was younger, I used to take care a lot about my appearance. Now I'm too busy to care how I look. Okay, so they said that when you get married, especially for women, women do not care much about how they look because they are busy with their children or taking care of with their children, right? Yes. Mhm. 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 Yes, that's true. Before I used to go to the mall and look for clothes that I like to wear, and right now it's just that it's enough. I think what I have is already enough. Although I don't have any children yet, but I think I do not care much about what I look because I spend most of the time here at the house because I only like work here in actions as a teacher, so most of the time I am only here in the house. So I didn't have to put makeup on. I didn't have to really dress. Okay, I just have to look neat, to take a bath, of course, and yeah, that's all. Okay, so thank you for sharing about that. So this time, again, let it be a pair work. Look at the statements again. So look at 1 to 7. Which changes are positive? Which are negative? Okay, so which one or which are the statements that you think are positive? Mhm. Okay, that's positive. Okay, so it's positive. Okay, let me just note them one first. And 6. This one. Yes, it's also positive. What else? Mhm. Okay, yes, it is important. Yes, important positive because it's hard to live right now when you don't have money, right? Okay, what else? Yes, of course, that's positive. hmm And then what else? Yes, okay. Why? Why is it negative? What do you think? hmm 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 Yes, okay. So I think people should have hobbies because it keeps us have a healthy mind, right? That means there is something that uses your brain to function well, or there is something that uses your attention, okay, in a nice way, of course. That's good. So how about number 7? Is it negative or positive? Okay, so there are two sides in this one. Some will say it's negative because you don't care anymore about your look, but some say it's negative because they do not care about how they look anymore. But some people would say positive because you just live free, like you don't have any problems, or you don't have anything that you care a lot about yourself, right? Yes. Okay, so this time, thank you for participating again in letter B pair work. Now let's have grammar focus. Now I will let you listen again to an audio. Okay, so we will discuss the grammar used to. Okay? Yes, just okay, so what you have listened to is the grammar focusing on the words used to. Okay, so when we say used to, it refers to something that you regularly did in the past but don't do anymore, like your childhood things that you usually do. Okay, so now this time I can see that we don't have much time left, right? Yes, okay, so I will leave this one to you for you to study, okay, because we will be discussing it in our next class, okay? Okay, so practice more on your grammar, and of course, yes, you just focus there because I think your pronunciation of the words is getting better. Okay. Well, anyway, thank you very much and have a great night. Goodbye.